I guess you have an exhaustive list of tourist sites for me to take a look at.
I wouldn't call it exhaustive. I would call it comprehensive.
Oh,
It's right
okay.
here.
There's physically no way we'd be able to see everything on that list.
Okay, well, you're the one who told me not to limit myself.
I've been leading tours for a while now, and there's just certain things about the travel industry you might not understand. And part of the Saigon Silver Star experience is seeing where the day takes you.
Where I would really love to see the day take all of us is to a bunch of places on my list.
You never do anything unexpected, huh? Be impulsive? Go with the moment?
The last time I went with a moment, I grossly misread it and someone moved to Ohio. Would like to stick with the plan.
What's going on, guys? Hope everyone's having a great day, and welcome to my review for A Tourist Guide to Love. So this is the newest Netflix original romantic comedy that stars Rachael Leigh Cook, Scott Lee, Missy Pyle, Ben Feldman, and Ton Truck. Hope I pronounced that right. So Rachael Leigh Cook stars as Amanda Riley, who is an executive for an American traveling company who is going through an unexpected breakup. While dealing with that, she accepts an assignment to go to Vietnam to to go undercover as a secret shopper to find out how this Vietnamese tourist company works. So she goes to Vietnam and she meets this smart, intelligent, free-spirited tourist guide, played by Scott Lee, Sin Tak, and who begins to open her eyes to the world and get her to step out of her comfort zone and embrace and experience life and try new things. So I watched Ghosted last night, which stars Chris Evans and Ana de Armas, and I was not very impressed. I woke up this morning and I saw this. I found this. I knew nothing about this movie. I never saw a trailer. Only thing that had me hooked on it was I saw that Rachael Leigh Cook was in it, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna check this out. Maybe this is better than Ghosted. And now having watched this, it is miles better than Ghosted. I absolutely love this movie. It's just, and I'll tell you why exactly. So getting into the positives. Rachael Leigh Cook and Scott Lee are terrific in this movie. They give some great performances. Their chemistry is very, very strong. It's very, very evident. You can really tell that they're really having a good time. And this is a movie that I would love to, or this is like a vacation right here that I would love to experience with these people, as well as some of the side characters, which I also thought were really great. Give some great performances. The woman that plays his grandmother, I'm not sure, who plays Sin's grandmother, Sin's and Anne's grandmother, which I'll get to her also. His cousin Anne, who's played by Tin Truck, I think I pronounced that right. She is very good. She has this great personality that's kind of like free spirited, just like her cousin. And I thought she was really good. She's really funny also. She plays like the tour bus driver. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. The landscapes, the cinematography is just beautiful. You know, when you hear Vietnam, most of us always think about is the war, but this is nothing to do with that. You can just forget about the war even exists because it's like you're there. It's really beautiful. I mean, I've never traveled outside of the country. I'm not much of a traveler. It's something I've always wanted to do though, and I would love to explore this place. You know, with people, of course. And I would love to be on vacation with all these people because this is something that I would actually love to explore. This was a really entertaining movie. It's a really good feel good movie. I really enjoyed it. But getting to my negatives, which I only have a couple, is couple real nitpicks. I mean, this is a cliche movie. This is full of cliches. This whole romantic comedy thing. It plays out like a Hallmark movie. That's what it feels like. But I like a Hallmark movie. That's just it's only a negative because that's what it may be to certain people. Um, when I watched this movie, the first other movie that I thought of was Forgetting Sarah Marshall. You know, first the breakup, and then the spontaneous trip to, a beautiful place, and then you meet somebody there. That's pretty much that same setup. And number two, and really the only other negative that I have, really, it's a very small one, is I noticed that Sin and Anne's character, they're Vietnamese. They can speak English. There are several several scenes where they're talking, but they're talking Vietnamese instead of speaking English, and it's usually just to each other, which I thought was kind of weird. I mean, I know you're talking to each other. I mean, and the movie doesn't have subtitles, so you don't know what they're saying. So that's the one kind of nitpick I have with that. But aside from that, this is a very fun and entertaining movie that's bolstered by the chemistry between Rachael Leigh Cook and Scott Lee. Very entertaining. Yes, it's cliche. It's definitely something we've seen a million times before, but it's fun. Like I said, this is a lot better than Ghosted. Honestly, I would recommend this one over that. And that's pretty sad considering Ghosted is a slightly bigger, a much bigger budgeted Hollywood movie versus this Hallmark style TV movie, which is much more entertaining and a lot more fun. But yeah, I highly suggest going to going to Netflix instead of Apple TV. Go to Netflix, check out A Tourist Guide to Love. If you're a fan of those type of romantic comedies or a fan of Rachael Leigh Cook, she's definitely worth checking it out. But that's it, guys, for this review. If you like what you see here, click on that subscribe button. I love you guys. You guys are the greatest, and I will see you in the next one.